Can you just log on and just make sure you can hear me and everything through your phone? Bum, 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 bum.
Are you live right now?
Yeah, can you see me?
Oh, I just got the notification there. Yeah, I can see it.
Can you hear me testing?
Yep.
Sweet. Hey, here we go. What's he? How you going, bro? Thanks for popping in, mate. Jack Dagger was really stoked that you met him the other day. I had a chat to him offline, man. He's pretty keen, so that was awesome that you guys met up, Woodsy. So I appreciate that, mate. And that was off the back of my live we did. Yeah, other than that, I've just been running around looking after I had a few dramas the last few days with family and stuff, but yeah, just cruising, doing the same old thing. Hey, Chain Matt, so you're up at Gladstone, eh, bro? Evening, Chris and Mel. Yeah, I'm pushing with my boss to get him on for a day to prove himself. Giddy up. Yeah, and you said he was pretty keen, eh? That's awesome. Yeah, so Matt, Chain Matt, you're up at Gladstone, eh? I think I just listened to one of your replies to my comment before. If you are, man, I'm gonna go. How far is it from fucking Maryborough? I'm just south of Maryborough. How far is it from there, you reckon? Let me have a look. Even though I've driven it a million times. So what have you been up to? Working, I suppose. Thursday. What are you doing for your Thursdays? No, mate. I'm in Melbourne. Oh, you're in Melbourne. Oh shit. Who the fuck was I talking about then? Fuck, Melbourne. Whereabouts in Melbourne? Laugh out loud. Yeah, he could pass a brother of you with. He could pass as a brother of you with his beard cranking. Hey, Chris, how are you, buddy? How's your old heart? I saw that today, mate. I left an email for you in one of my comments. If you want to drop your phone number in my email, I'll. Oi! Come here, bro. Oi, come here. Fuck.
Precious.
Who's that? Oh, shit. All right. Sorry, guys. Someone's just rocked up. I'm on 5 days off, thank fuck. Yeah, giddy up, Steve. I love that photo too, that picture you got there, man. Yeah, so, yeah, Chris, drop your phone number in my email if you want, buddy. Who was it that was up at fucking Gladstone, right next to the Tullamarine Airport? Okay. Thanks for your support, Chris and Mel. Maybe that comment there from Chris.
No worries, mate.
Yeah.
You're not a pussy like hubby.
Yeah, she said, look at you, mate. You went through all that. You're not a pussy like me.
Nah, we hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, we do. We hope you're feeling, man. It's always scary when you got that stuff going on. But now you got some stints in there. They're pretty rock and roll.
Yeah, they are the shit.
Yeah, thanks, mate. I got 150 mil of rain and it went mouldy. Oh, no.
What?
Oh, no. He's talking about his tomato plants.
They do that quick, eh?
Oh, man, that sucks. Yeah, you got to watch out for him up in this weather. What's that? Thanks, mate. I got you. That would be Spud Lee, brother. Spud Lee. Okay. Resting still sore. I bet you saw. So, did they cut open your chest? Did you do a full open one, or do they go up through one of your main arteries, Chris? So that's pretty. The 3 or 4 stints, pretty fair income. Have you had a history of heart problems in your family, or? Yeah, but I know one of my mates out here in Glenwood probably,
These ones.
yeah, up through the femoral artery. Yeah, my mate would probably be watching. He lives out here, Dale Ryan, if he's out there, mate. I'm gonna try and get him to come on one time with me because he grew up and was born at Mount Druitt. What's that suburb where the prison that Spanian did? The prison's right next to the suburb or the school.
Shitfield.
Was that Claymore or something? Anyway, he grew up there and went to that juvie and did his first crime when he was 11. He held a bakery up and, with a gun and took all their sausage rolls and all the money. He shot his dad's mate when he was 14. Jordan! How you going, man? How you going, man? Alright. Yeah, so good to see you, Jordan. Haven't heard much from Blue Collar Vet, but I noticed he's having a bit of drama with they got drama with between vets over there or something. I sort of seen. I think it had something to do with that stolen valor.
Said you had a live tonight.
Who's watching the women's NRL State of Origin?
Nope.
Nah. But you should support it though. Yeah, so old mate, where's old mate? Chain Matt. I used to go out to Watsonia there. There's a big army base in Greensboro, Watsonia, which is there's a lot of like stuff we do there, training to do with specialised communications. I'm not surprised if we don't get many people, which is cool, man. I don't mind. I'm not about trying to get big crowds. Oh, that's wicked. I'll have to show them that after. But oh, wild bull bar. Wild bull bar. Wild bull bar, brah. And Hookstagram too. He's cool. He knows a lot of stuff about the 420 environment. He's a cool dude. Got a lot of time for him. Hopefully he pops in tonight, but I didn't really advertise it, so. But thanks to all you guys, 100 subs in the last 24 hours. Hey, Catherine. Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Catherine, how's Knox?
Mel just yelled out, how Catherine, how's Knox? 2 in 1 is single and 2 others. Yeah, Dad just had a triple bypass and Mum has heart problems along with it. Okay, that's Chris. He's had it in the family. Oh well, should be good now that you're on top of it, monitoring it. Yeah, he's in Gladford, Mr. Spud Lee. Okay. Yeah, I want to go up there and see him. He's not very far from me, so.
No, Chicken America, they got a stint that cost her 80 grand.
Far out, really?
Yep.
My missus was saying she knew some people in America that had to get a stint that cost her $80,000 because of the doctors they went through. It's fucking insane. Lucky that we got our MSBS here, eh? We're pretty lucky over here. I mean, and if you don't have a job, if you're on Centrelink, you can get that, what's that card called that gives you cheap medicine?
Healthcare card.
The healthcare card. Like, that's a pretty good deal. You know? But if you're busted ass, to get into a housing commission, I believe there's a really long line for that shit, right? Hi Mel, Knox is doing well, baby, being a unicorn for Pride Month.
Is he balls up?
Yeah. Well, thanks, Chris. Thanks, Mel. I appreciate you trusting me and letting me be moderator for your lives. Yeah, no worries, mate. Fuck. I want Catherine too. Well, you good people. You good people. We've got a lot, you know. We all sort of met each other in Paddo's lives, you know, so we got a lot in common. Hit the likes and we can. Thanks, Chris. It's weird seeing somebody doing it for me. That's awesome.
You're as weird as fuck.
Hey? Glad you're streaming, been patiently waiting. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, everyone said that. I had a bit of family trouble the last day or two. Had some of my own troubles, mainly my own troubles. And I had some drama with my daughter now. Nothing bad, but just. Yeah, I'm not going to say it here. Yeah, we would have a lot in common. And Turpy helped me out too. Do you know Turpy MMA? He's a cool dude. I think he's helping Pato with the fighting stuff. Haha, you wouldn't have said that about me 4 years ago. You said that, Woodsy. You said that you did it hard for 20 odd years, bro. I remember your comment when you said, I wish I had someone like you when you were like 16, 17 to listen to and give you that guidance. That shit I was telling. That made me even think about it even more. Fuck. If Woodsy felt like that, there's got to be other kids out there that think like that. But, yeah. That's good though. It's good that, you know, you've got a story to tell too, bro. 9 people, glad you're streaming, yeah. So I love that chain, Matt. I love that bloody mask. How many subs have you got? I noticed you had, when I subbed to you, you had a shitload.
I'm not gonna be in your view.
Chris Aspiran, and feel free to share these lives as well. It helps this channel. Huh? Okay. Yeah, it does. I really appreciate it. I noticed the one I went for 5 hours the other night, there's like over 100 and something people watched it. So that's pretty cool. But I was noticing that I've got to fucking continue my story. When I was talking about something, I'd really comment, and then I'd forget that last bit of the story and then start talking about the next comment. So I was just watching a live back before, like when I was driving, because I've got this thing so I can watch, and I noticed that. No need to explain, Chris. Jeez, man. Thanks, mate. I know, but just in case you're wondering, it's nothing too crazy. Yeah, I nearly missed this. I only just got home. I haven't had a chance to have a feed or do anything, or just literally walked in the door. Mel was setting the light up for me because I've got this crazy light now. Like, boom, boom, boom. It's like the fucking sun. Yeah, so. What's that, sorry? Feel free to share these lives as well. It helps out the channel heaps. Yeah, thanks, Jordan. Thanks, guys. Thanks for saying all that stuff. I really appreciate it. Had some decent watch hours before a live, which is good for the channel. Okay, yeah. Hope it's all is sorted and well. Yeah, it's not sorted, but you know, what can you do? I just hope I don't have to, you know. See, they could be watching this live, so I don't know. I don't want to say anything. Because it's anything to do with my daughter, you know what I mean? Anyway, you get the point. Yeah, so, yeah, train Matt, I used to go to Watsonia, Greensboro out there near the start of the Western Ring Road. I live near Tullamarine. I used to go to Tullamarine Airport every time I went down there to do courses. I used to punch on a lot at the Watsonia RSL down there because it was walking distance from the base. But yeah, I was going to tell you about this particular time tonight, just for you guys out of here, the specialty, about one time we were in a form-up point, and the whole battalion, like, it's a brigade attack, so within a brigade, go New South Wales, first try for the girls. Fuck the Blues, fuck you cockroaches. No, it's good for the women. I didn't even know it was on, dude. So, I just wasn't too sure of Pato, because I don't want to go live when Pato's live, you know what I mean? What was I saying? Oh yeah, so in a brigade, so you have a battalion. Remember, the battalion's made up of 4 companies, and Maroons. Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, Melbourne, because that's right. Melbourne is really affiliate. They get all their players for the Melbourne Storm from, from south side of Brisbane, north side of Brisbane, Sunshine Coast, North Queensland. Yeah, they are Maroons. Yeah, so in a fighting battalion, you got the 4 fighting infantry companies, Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta, with 3 platoons in each, 30 guys in each platoon. Then in a brigade's about 6,000 soldiers. It usually has 2 infantry battalions, so 2 of those infantry fighting battalions. Then it has a battalion of artillery. So a whole regiment of artillery. To get fully monetised, you need 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. That live would have took a decent chuck out of your watch hours. Yeah, I haven't really checked the analytics, but I'm not worried about going monetised. I'll never go monetised, man. You know, my young fella mentioned something like, might maybe get monetised and give the money to charity, but I don't want to get hooked up in all that stuff. I just want to inspire, tell my story, because it's more for me about my therapy, and lots of people want to hear my story, and it's all I ever did for my whole life. You know, from when I was 18 to 2017. Was just this, so it's good to be able to talk about it, because it's something, I'm professional at it, you know, I know. Okay, but if I can do anything for you, let me know. Happy to do what I can. Yeah, no worries, Chris. Yeah, no worries, bro. That's the same as Perp said he was going to try and get me monetized, but I don't really want to do that. I've got YouTube Premium, so I get none of the ads and that. But
They can teach you how to be not such a wanker.
what's that? What'd you say?
I said they could teach you how to not be as much of a
Who,
wanker.
me? Mel said you could teach me how to be not much of a wanker. She's the only person who gets away with saying this shit, I tell you. That's awesome. What does this little button here do? Okay, saying I've got 10 people. Yeah, so in a brigade, in a brigade, you have two infantry and you have a battalion of artillery. So you've got all these artillery guns. Then you have a full communications unit that specialises in satellite comms, HF comms, sat phones, landlines, all types of internet through fibre optic and Cat5 cabling. And then you have a hospital, a dental unit. You have engineer unit. You know, these guys that can build bridges, they can blow shit up, they can, you know, they've got dogs. And then you have like this supporting element, which is where the Q store is. The Q store gives you all your equipment and uniform. And then you got like where your vehicles are, and they take care of all the fuel and the registration and all that. And that's where all the mechanics are. So RAME, Royal Australian Electrical Mechanical Engineers, that's a core, where you just become as a tradie. So you become a diesel mechanic and you just lifting under army vehicles, just doing diesel mechanic stuff. Or you might be a carpenter and you'll go in, you'll come into Afghan and maybe, you know, teach the local Afghans how to do, you know, dovetail joins and basic carpentry. 10 people and only 3 likes. What's going on, guys? No one gives a fuck about the likes. Yeah, I don't know. I think I remember when I was on Paddles, you actually got to exit the video, like, and then just go back into the video again. That's what I do anyway. Yeah, so there's a lot of working parts in a brigade, right? One brigade, and we have, well, we got the first brigade, which is in Darwin, then we have the second brigade, which is in, I think, Sydney, and then we have the third brigade, Townsville. Hey, drop the mic. I love that fucking picture of you, bro, with that mushing. That's awesome. Where's, you know, Sarah's little mushy one over there between Homer and Marge Simpson?
Oh yeah?
Did that come off the wall easy?
Yes, grip tape.
Hey, drop, or tap the 3 dots at the top of the right and hit their thumbs, okay. And I don't have a computer, I've only got, I've got that phone, Mrs. phone, and then I've got this tablet. Sister's got my laptop, but like if I do this, you can see what I've got going on here. I see I've got the big screen there too. That's what helps me read the comments. Okay, where's drop the mic? Look at this, my daughter painted this. Isn't that cool? My daughter's a mad painter. She's a mad artist.
The Homer and Marge ones, eh?
Yeah, if you do, I'd love to see that. I know bloody Shane Matt will love it. Anyone that loves 420. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, it is awesome, man. You know, my daughter's really artistic. So is my wife and my son. I'm just, and my dad paints. He plays the banjo. You know, he's a martial artist. I can't. I'm really bad at because people are saying write a book, but that's sick. How old was she when she painted that? She would have been what? At 19, 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, she would have been 19 or 20. Sarah, if you're in the chat, darling, tell us. Man, it's pretty cool. She actually ended up selling some of her paintings overseas to dudes and dudesses. This is her Homer. How cool is that? That's her Homer, and this is her Marge. And this is Marge.
She's got a heart on the side.
Yeah, so like, And she was selling these, yeah. Yeah, she's pretty good. Natural born artist. That's sick. How old was she painted that? Yeah, she was only like 19, 20. I love it. I'm obsessed with them red and white mushies. Yeah, they're cool. I'd pay for her art, Chris. People have. So cool. That's so cool. She's also went and did that, what's that nail thing she did?
She did a nail technician's course.
Yeah, she did a nail technician course. It was a lot of money. It was like 3 or 4 grand.
5 grand.
5 grand. And she learned how to do women's nails, so she can do all the art on there, and you know, it's pretty fucking crazy.
She hasn't
Here's
finished,
some more of her stuff, like
she hasn't finished that.
that one's Lisa. Which one?
Yeah, she hasn't finished the Lisa.
Yeah, that one's not finished. That's still, in action. You can see she's still doing the shirt.
And she did a Picasso in the past.
And then this is one she done, like,
I can't paint. I hate painting.
I mean, show the one where the nun's sucking that dick. This is a bit, some people might like 420, Homer and Marge. I know, bro. Isn't she cool? I know. Yeah, I know. All freehand and that.
She does,
Throw up her email or website if she has one and is interested in selling any
she
of
does
it.
a bit of erotica. That's not done.
This is not finished, but this is her bit of erotica, so I don't know what take that, but yeah, that's that as well. But she's in the middle of doing that. But yeah, we've got it all her art all over the house, man. Yeah, she's really talented. It's like my same as Mel. Mel's really good at writing poems. My son Josh, they're all artistic except for me. I don't know. I think I know what my skill is. My skill's leading men. That's what I found out over 22 years. How well I could lead men. That's Pato's art is unique, but I kind of like hers more, to be honest. Yeah, true. Like Pato's, when I first looked at it, I was like, that does look like a child did it. But then you think, oh no, I can see what he's getting at. I can see those people, like South Korea people. It's a lot of art and it's fun. It's a lot of fun art. And then, you know, once I saw his gorilla and a few of that where he's actually talented, you can see how well he can draw. Wow. Love it. Well, she's really talented. Yeah, Pato's art, yeah. Yeah, so, oh yeah, and this one too, guys, this is on canvas. How's that? That's cool, eh? Because I like aliens and shit. She's pretty bloody, talented, man.
Painting's hard.
Yeah, I think painting's hard as.
I can't paint.
Like that one's only, you know, I've already showed you that, but she's still got to finish all this yet. But yeah, she does nail too. What's that? Those poems on your community post are really good. Yeah, if you haven't read that, the poems on my community post, that's poems that Mel wrote for me while I was overseas in Afghan. And while we were overseas, we had like a little magazine going where people could write in, you know, it's sort of like correspondence between the people that were serving in Afghan or deployed and the families left home. So we'd like, at the end of each Friday, we'd write like a little weeks and they put that in the magazine so the family and friends at home could read that. And then they'd write stuff and send it back in the magazine that came to us. And those poems were in those magazines that were going to and fro.
Get bag.
They make me cry every time, man. You know, especially, she just gets it. Like, you know, she gets it. It's so good. Like,
Gentleman got fucking stolen by that bitch in America.
yeah, it's some chick in America fucking, we're going through, what was we're on some other vet site, and the exact poems, what my wife, and she'd fucking stolen them off Mel and was publishing them on this other dude's thing as
A
her.
year after, I fucking bring the gas back.
Yeah, a year after Mel had the copyright or the proof that when she did it.
The lawyers were cheap.
As a father, it melts the heart. My daughter is talented to draw also in 15 this month. Whoa. How is your daughter going, Shane? Is it, how are you going with her? Because with Sarah at 13, this was part of the reason why I left the army. Because I wasn't there really for her as a dad, but I should have been, probably when those crucial years of 9, 10, 11. I was overseas. And then when she turned 13, she just decided to run away. That was hard, man, walking the streets of Brisbane at night time, mate, not knowing where she was. That was fucking hard. And then laying there in bed, wondering where she is, and then you get a phone call from downtown police, and that, if you know Brisbane Adelaide Street, which is the main drag of Brizzy, downtown, saying we just caught your daughter being groomed by a pedophile at Hungry Jack's. This is what I was waking up to. And then she'd run away. Not her fault, and she was cutting herself too. That was hard to see. So I'd wake up and you'd see there'd be blood on her bed sheets and a letter in the hallway saying, see ya. And she'd be gone. And I had nobody to know, so I just started riding around on my bike just looking for her. And the police told me an address one time, and I was driving down to this address just because I thought I'd try. And as I was pulling up on my motorcycle, I could hear young men partying in there. And just as I'm thinking, what should I do here? The front door opened, and this young fella, probably 17, walks out, and I'm standing there in all blacks with my helmet on. Or blacks with my helmet on. And then through the crack, I could see Sarah up, and I could see like all these dudes, 2 chicks, like Sarah and her mate, Paddy, and the rest were men. And I'm like, and Sarah at this time was 13 or 14. Dude, I ran in there, man, kicked the fucking table across the kitchen floor, ready to fucking go to war with these dudes. I don't know what they saw of me, but they all jumped out windows, mate. Quicker than I was in there, they were out the windows like fucking rats, mate. It was just Sarah and her mate sitting at the table going, Dad, what are you doing? You're making me embarrassed. And I was like, fucking hell, man, wait here, I'm getting your mum, because I only had my motorcycle. Yeah, so it was hard, you know, putting in missing person reports and going to work in the morning, listening to the morning radio, listening to the Amber Alerts on my daughter, man. It was pretty hard times, eh? Mate, you won the lottery with her. Who, me with Sarah? Fuck, that'd be hard. It was hard to cope with, bro. It's what started my PTSD. You know, because Mel used to, driving to Mel's late, I'd be laying in bed and I wouldn't sleep. I'd just sit there vibrating because my mind's going through what she's in the gutter, she's being raped, she's being groomed, guys are passing her around, she's fucking knocked out in a bedroom somewhere. You know, I need to find it, and just walking around. It was fucking hard, man. All through that time, and then when she was, how old was she when we brought her out here? 17 to 16.
15?
16 and a half.
Oh no, 15 because you left, we got posted at Christmas 2015.
Okay, so she was 16 when I brought her out into the bush here. Fuck that. Hey Jack, how you going, brother? Yeah, that part I understand. 2 of mine are suicidal ways, always cutting. Oh, dude. But it was like a thing back then. Like all her friends were doing it as well. Like I remember my daughter running into me going, and her mate Kayla, she's going, look at Kayla, Dad, and her family wasn't home. And dude, the blood on this little girl. I threw Sarah in the car and I just drove flat out. Mine went through all this. She come good now. She's 15. Just so hard not knowing what's so bad in her life at the age you want to harm herself. I know, man. Hey, Chris. Good brother. How are you doing? Yeah, so that was the hardest part. Was having no control. You know. And there was always like these 20-year-old guys. One time I found them. Sarah's she's got like 6 people behind her, all her friends, all minors. And then this 21 and this 22-year-old dude with a real Pommy accent. And it was at the front of the Ferny Grove Tavern, if you know Brisbane. And I grabbed this guy by the throat, mate. Had him in the garden like this. I was going to fucking destroy him. And I'm like, what the fuck? He goes, I've been telling her not to hang with us. I'm like, fucking bullshit, cunt. His name was Tripper, dude. That was his nickname. Anyway, the bouncers of the pub came running out and going, what the fuck, bro? And I'm like, this cunt's fucking grooming my daughter. And he's like, all good. But this guy ended up breaking down and fucking crying, so I just sat him down and said, this is what you need to do, mate, as a young man, you piece of shit. Stay the fuck away from young girls. You know, otherwise you're going to have dads like me running through you. Davros! G'day, bro. Yeah, I had 2 boys of my own and they all partied at my place, keeping an eye on them on the barbecue all night, making sure they eat while they playing beer pong. That's right, bro. That's what I said to her. I said, if you want to come over here and smoke bongs, I'll put a curtain up. You can have the front room. You can come in here with your mates or whatever time in the morning. But good shit, man. Hope you have a fast recovery. My son started driving himself home and leaving his dad posted at 14. I would just freak out all night praying that he wasn't going to drive 2 hours to me. Oh, that's hard, Catherine. That's the other thing that scares me once the kids get their licenses, eh? Oh, bro. My daughter's got it. She's on her opens now, so she's gone from a red peas to a green peas to a opens. So she's not a bad driver actually, but still, it's dickheads that have been on the ice for 3 or 4 days, or truck drivers that have pushed too hard, or someone falls asleep at the wheel. Because I don't worry, because I live on the highway here. We live off the Bruce Highway, so to get anywhere straight away, you got to get on the highway. And it's that, it's not like there's 2 lanes over here and 2 completely separated. It's like still 2-way on the same road. So we have head-ons out here all the time. Just on our road, Needy Road, off of bloody Thingbob, 2 young fellas in the last year have killed themselves, mate. There's 2 crosses there. But I mean, when I was 14, I was fucking stealing my dad's car and driving around and shit. But back then in Toowoomba, I grew up in Toowoomba. I was born in Whyalla, but I grew up in Toowoomba, which is, if no one knows, it's the biggest inland city in Australia. It's at the top of a volcano. A lot of Kooris there, a lot of Murrays, a lot of Aboriginal families there. Like if you remember, Steve Renoff, who used to play for the Broncos, for those older heads that used to play centre for the Broncos, Steve Renoff, half of his extended family's in Toowoomba, the Sueys. Suzette Suey, Greg Suey, Kieran Suey, and they used to punch on with the Lucases, that used to punch on with the Washingtons. Yeah, Toowoomba's very political when it comes to Aboriginal families up there. But I was doing that, I was stealing, but back then in the 90s, the cops would pull us over on my learners and they'd give us a $30 fine. Hey, Davroff, you were cutting the lawn last time I was fucking doing this shit. I was about to go live. Babe, could you just get me a drink of water or a cuppa? I can see my mouth going dry.
Okay, just a sec.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, so, while my daughter was 13, 14, 15, those 3 years, man, that's sort of when the wheels fell off me at work. And I was getting a hard time at work because I wasn't sleeping well. I was missing parades, nearly every weekend party at mine. Such great young people, full respect. They all say to me, our parents would never let us do this. Laugh out loud. That's right. That's right. And then because our parents would never let them do that, what do? They're at someone else's house doing it, right? So it's lucky you're a switched on cunt and you give a fuck, Davros. You anywhere near Fingal?
Never heard of it.
Don't think so. I was telling Woodsy the other day that thing that made me pull my head in was when I woke up, my four-wheel drive on the side of the road trying to work out how I got there, and it turns out I drove it there. Could have accidentally hurt anyone. Was so, no, that's right, but at least you've had the self-awareness now to know that happened and to act on it. That's what makes you a real man, is that. You know what I mean? Knowing that you got fucked up and you're going, shit, I can't let this happen again, because what if I hit the people that, got your daughter in the car, and you'd never live with yourself after that, I reckon. Was that from drugs, Jack, or alcohol, or? Sorry, this is Vicks if you're wondering what I'm putting up my nose. Vicks vapor rub, it's nothing crazy. Just helps with my sinuses. I can't seem to shock it. Could have accidentally hurt anyone. Hey, Daddy-O, there's my daughter, Sarah. See that, Sarah? I was just showing everybody your art, Sarah. And there's people want to buy it. I showed them all your art, Sarah Bear. See Sarah Gooding in the chat, guys? That's my daughter. Hey, Sarah Bear. I was just telling the stories about finding you and chasing you all around Brisbane when you're a little bugger giving me fucking heart attack. Yeah, everyone's saying g'day to Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Nice to meet you. Your dad's an amazing guy. No, I'm just like the next bloke. Hey, Turpy. Love the art. Yeah, people were saying they'd buy your art, Sarah. I haven't even found it all. Yeah, so I'm this one here, which is so cute. It's just awesome. No, Catherine likes this one. GTSI live, bro. That's awesome. What's that mean? Haha, oh my god, thank you guys. It's acrylic paint on flat canvas. Yeah, we got heaps of her right here. This is, I've already showed you this one, but it's one of my favourites. See, she does it on the back of those canvas things. Yeah, it's good to see Sarah. It's my Sarah Bear. Yeah, so yeah, we had some dramas, didn't we, Sarah Bear, back in when you were a teenager? I was just talking about some of the stuff I used to do walking around Brisbane trying to find you. Now we spoke, because me and my daughters spoke about it and laughed about it since. But like, I was just going, what about the pedophiles that used to groom you? And she's just like, yeah, I never really thought it would happen, you know? And she'd use them to get like lifts around Brisbane. Yeah, bro, I've lied awake many nights wondering where my boys are, even here in Thailand. Yeah, mate, Chris, Aspirin, Dagger, Woodsy, sup? Therapy. UFO painting's super cool. This one? Because I think, Sarah, trip me if I'm wrong, she was dabbling with chrome. That's chrome ink, I think, or chrome pens or something. But yeah, I love it too. Like the third eye and all the references. Yeah, no, she's pretty talented, eh? Oh, good to see you. Okay. Thanks, well, that's awesome to read. Yeah, Dad, you're the best. We go way back. Yes, silver ink pens. Thank you, darling. Mel just bought me a cuppa. Drop the mic. I love that. All those little symbols. Oh, my young fella's got his mate here too. Yeah, silver ink pens, that's right. That's what she was trolling with. Yeah, but we got, oh, like, I love her art. Is there any more of it laying around?
Sorry, one
Yeah.
sec.
All right. Dad's a YouTuber. What's Josh? He doesn't have friends. Yeah, his mate Ty, who he used to go to school with. Remember that? They moved out here. 100 subs, bro. Congrats. I know. And you know what the funny thing was? I didn't even know. Mel was doing something and she grabbed the phone. And you know, the notifications at the top of your phone, when you pull down, it shows you all your notifications you have. One of the top ones was Catherine saying, oh my God, guys, you know, congratulations, 100 subs, all these little party things. And I was like, holy shit, I think we've got 100 subs. That's how I found out first. It's legit Saber. Sorry, what? I have smashed mirror with flowers. Yep. Oh, Joshy, my son, yeah, man. You should see he's always fucking around with swords. I'm doing live, bro.
How you doing? Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, this is a young fella. He's right into a samurai swords. He got a couple of blades made from a forge in China. Was it China or Japan when you got those blades forged?
In China.
Where?
In China.
China. But yeah, they're legit, like fucking mad blades. What's that? Congrats, bro. I know, Turpy, 100 subs, mate. Woohoo, that's right, Catherine. Oh, that's what I saw with that little party dude of yours. And then I turned it on earlier, and then I was really like, oh, Aussie Polygamist said, oh, people have been asking about you on Paddo's Live or something. I've just taken on my night Thai niece. She was abandoned at 1 year. Damn. Got her own aircon room with ensuite. That's nice. Putting her through uni to become airline stewardess. Oh, man, that's, Davros, that's great, mate. That's unreal. That's fucking unreal, dude. And she'll never forget you for that either, you know. Sarah's saying she's got a smashed mirror pieces in the spare room.
Yeah, she does.
Can you grab that? Sarah's just saying that on here.
The target worked awesome.
What else did I miss? Yeah, no, Josh, he's always with his sword at the back, always fucking around with his sword, and he's always fucking around with those. Those lightsabers are expensive. And you can choose between so many different options. You can choose between, you know, if you want Yoda's or Darth Vader's. And when you hit stuff, it makes a ching, 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 ching noise and stuff. They're cool as. That's awesome, Dabroff. Yeah, man. Told you, brother, I knew people would want to hear the stories you got, bro. 100%. You're right, Turpy. Turpy was the very first person to come to me and say, look, mate, I want to get you to 50, get you live. Then I want to get you to 500, and then we'll try and get you monetized. He was the very first day I even thought about doing this. Turpy came in and did that for me. And he was putting me up on his little lives and stuff and with his mates and sharing me. So, but like I said, I'm not worried about the monetization. I still want to grow my channel. I'm trying to influence young fellas to make better choices and motivate young fellas like Jack Dagger. He was going through a hard bit trying to get off away from the drugs, so you got to turn your back on all the people you know and then try and put your best foot forward. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes your family, you need more than your family sometimes, you know, just to keep pushing. But yeah, thanks, Turpy. But all of you too. Catherine as well, she was sharing me. And then Trent with the Aussie flag, he put me on his Facebook. And then Jordan's been telling some other US vets about me, like Blue Collar Vet. But it seems Blue Collar Vet might be having some dramas with his old, with his own, what'd Sarah say? Ordway. Ordway, what is that? Everyone I told you about, yeah, yes, said yes because of... Oh, here it is. Okay, so this is what Sarah's talking about. She wanted me to show you.
What's your new joint like?
Can you see that, guys?
Gee, what's your new joint like in the local now?
It's pretty good, honestly. Can't complain with it. I really like it.
Is the rent okay?
So she's used a mirror there. See that? So that's
Just
pretty
your
cool.
missus have to pay that?
Yeah, just us two. It's like a little
I've got her right all over the house.
house little thing.
Oh my God, I make them. Do ya? That's awesome, Catherine. Had to his good guy with good story behind him. What's that? Sorry. Everyone I told,
Relatively new, so
Only two of you.
everyone I told you about said yes, just because you were being a soldier, right? Yep.
basically.
Had to his good guy with good story behind him. Yeah.
And my slaves are broken.
Nice. That's off its tits. That's really good. Maybe reach out to Luke Irwin and see if he would do a podcast, bro. See, I don't know. That's pretty intimidating, isn't it? Having that many people. I mean,
We'll do 70 hours.
you know, maybe. I'm just happy to try and do my own thing at the moment. Like, I don't want to get. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Because I just want to try and influence young guys from stop joining gangs. It's hard to get to that. That's what I'm trying to do. You know, try and stop Woodsy making that decision when he was a younger bloke, or Jack when he made that, you know. Or even fucking Pato. Imagine him at 16 if someone could have guided him towards the army. And Spanian, you know, all these blokes, they would have been really great soldiers, you know. You can tell they're really good dudes. They're loyal to their people. They love their family. They've got good hearts at the end of the day. It's taken them to have a life of crime to realise that. But they would have been awesome soldiers, like most of you guys on here. You know? You don't have to be anything special to be a soldier, you know? You just gotta... But you get that in the environment, and like... I think Jay Green, there's a guy called Jay Green that made some really crazy, maybe,
Alternative TV, which I probably shouldn't have to go there.
yeah. Plus,
I need the break.
Yeah, it'll be wind down.
I don't know. What do you think about that Luke Irwin guy? I've seen some of his videos. I mean, the podcast he did with
And then I'll lay in bed until like 1.
Pato was really good. I didn't mind it. Pato got, like, you could see Pato got pretty emotional there, man. He started to think about how he wanted to be a part of life and part of his daughter's lives, man. You could see he started well up a bit. That's good. It shows he gives a fuck. It shows he loves. It shows he's man. There's nothing wrong with that. I used to, but you've seen me twice on lives now. I've teared up, mate. Not thinking when I'm going through what I'm experiencing. It brings back that memory. Fucking oath, bro. I meant that too, bro. I so wish I did and didn't throw my life away behind bars with things hanging out of my arm. Oh well, but you can tell young fellas not to do it now. And now look at you too, bro. You're going to help Jack get a job, hopefully pushing your boss. I mean, that's fucking mad. And that's between the three of us getting together on a live. How good's that? That's what I'm about. Exactly that. Yeah, would have loved to be pushed in that direction instead of Miles' life, right? See, there's a lot of guys that didn't know, you know. They just didn't know, or they didn't, you know. It's just my mum and dad said, "That's it, cunt. You're done." He goes, "If you know, if you, because I want to leave school," and they're like, "Nah, you leave school, you join the army." So I was playing Commonwealth Bank Cup back then in Harristown. I wasn't really good. There's a bunch of good players, a lot of rugby league players came out of Toowoomba. I was on the bench, but I was still on the team. And then we got kicked out early April, and that was it. I joined the army in October '95. Boom, I was gone.
Every cent of it goes to that Northern.
Yeah, so I wish we did something like Israel does. I wish all our citizens from 18 to 20 have to join the military, whether it be Air Force, Navy, Army, and do 2 years. One, it will make them patriotic for their country and their flags, and they'll never burn their flags, and they'll never accept anyone burning the fucking flag in front of them, right? Two, teamwork. If you've been an individual in your room on laptops and Xboxes and gaming, talk to thousands of people every day, but you never interact personally, for that, to teach young men respect and the difference and how to treat women, because it's the way now that pornography and with these dating apps about, oh, what's your body count, and I need a high profile this and that. No way, mate. You know, it's and the pornography that we see, that's not how you treat women. It fucking it's fucking pisses me off. It pisses me off. It does. It really does. That these young fellas now thinking that these women on spashed on these fucking porn sites is the way they want women to be treated, when it's fucking not the case. It's a lie. I was kicked out of school and home at 14, 9 months on the day. Wow. Man, that's unreal. That's crazy. See, I was brought up lovingly. My mum stayed at home. Yeah, I wish I did things differently, but can't change it. So it's good to get the message out to choose their mates carefully. 100%. 100%. That's the beauty about the army, is that they forged that. And like Jay Green says, you can see the fakers after being, like, you know, with the bikies and that, they only get to be with each other certain times. You know, whenever church is on Friday nights, or if this guy rings this guy or that guy, they meet up, or they might hang out before the consorting, you know, and maybe get in a fight together in a car part, or take on Nomad on, or whatever the case if they're a rebel. And then over like 5 years, you find out, oh, that guy's a bit of a germ, you know, a bit of a gronk, he's done this and this, but it's taken that time with us in the army, because we're with each other 24/7. Within a couple of months, you realise whether this guy is fucking good or not, you know? And you can just tell, like you guys know, you can just tell when you're in a shit cunt, right? And like the army's no, every workplace has shit cunts. Every workplace has shit cunts, has good cunts. Whether you're wherever you are, that's when you could legally be kicked out in 14 years and 9 months. I suppose, fuck. But yeah, the circle we keep is the key. I think so. 100%. You know? Well, you just got to think straight away. When you value someone's mateship, what's the best thing you love doing with your family? So, like for me, you know, I love it when the kids are around, we're having a barbecue and we're all talking about, you know, what we're going to do on the weekend, go to Rainbow Beach, go fishing, go to the big kart track down at Cloundry, go race go-karts, and we're just chilling with the family over some good food or with some good close mates. Are you willing to leave that situation that you class as your best? You know, like for me, that situation is, you know, it's going to hard to get me away from that. But if you ring me and say, I need you right now, no questions asked. If you say no, then he's not really in your tight circle. Nah, mate, I can't, I'm here with the family. If you go fucking see your family over there, know they're going to be a bit pissed off because you've got to go, and you say, yes, I'll be there in a minute, answer that question, and then you know whether he's worth in your circle or not. I think that's how I keep it. If I'm not willing to leave my family for his family, then he's an acquaintance, you know. That's when you could really legally be kicked out. I'm missing any comments here, am I?
She just, I don't know, the Polly's not growing up yet. Once she is, we'll definitely be doing that.
Yeah, so, but yeah, I was talking to you, but I was talking to you earlier. Yeah, 100%, bro. Can't agree more. Right. The problem is, though, is to find guys that loyalty and integrity that you need as part of your mateship. I mean, it's in the civilian life, I see here, it's hard to test it. salute, bro.
For people that are on like
Who, to me? Turpy?
feel like half that
Oh, Turpy MMA salute. Yeah, that's right. I see, sorry, I missed that. Yeah, Jordan saying Turpy should salute. Yeah, that's right.
I do it too. I do it in my breaks.
You know, and I think, I don't know, is that, am I being too much? What do you guys fucking think about that?
Do what I can do.
You know, and not every, like, there's some still good dudes that I'm really, really good friends with and that, and like, you know, if they needed help, like, to do anything, like, you know, they're doing concreting, they want me to come and help form or whatever, they're still good mates, but like, if they're in the shit at 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm with my family, is he good enough for me to leave to go and save him? You know, that's, and if he is, then that's the dude that, and that's how you try and find out a way to grab all your mates. Like, I don't know, as selfish as that sounds, but that way you get a good group of dudes. 100 hard to find close mates that will be there when you need them. It is, mate, you know. Well, see, I don't really know because the army, I take that for granted. Catherine, I go weeks without seeing another human being. I value your live chat so very much. Right, Catherine. I was so happy the other day when you said that you fell asleep to us in the background. For the first time in a long time, you realised that someone else is struggling with PTSD and you didn't feel alone. And that made you relax. I thought that was, you know, with Jack and Woodsy hooking up, I thought that was mad. I thought that was mad. Catherine, when you said you haven't fallen asleep without using meds. Like, that's amazing. I agree. Yep, 100. That's right. And you know, a lot of you guys too that have come up in the like prison and drugs and doing that sort of hard life, you'd know more importantly than what it's like to have mates and probably have been mates that were mates that ripped you fucking off, you know, or the minute you're gone, they're trying to tune your missus, you know. Us, just us. That's what I've been doing, trying to get a better circle. That's right, Turpy. It's hard, but man, you know, it's fucking hard. You know, I can only imagine. So right now, I don't really want to get any more like tight friends. Like I've got my mate out here, Dale. If you're watching, Dale, hopefully he is. I want to get him on. Like I said, he was born in Mount Druitt and grew up in that suburb where the schools with the juvie was at Claymore or whatever. Yeah, some of these live streams on YouTube can be therapeutic for some. Yeah, Jordan, for sure. Jack and Woodsy hooking up. This isn't meeting. Let me rephrase that. Jack and Woodsy meeting at McDonald's to talk about work propositions or work prospects. That being Woodsy trying to get Jack a job. What a legend, eh? What a fucking legend. That's the start of a great relationship. Cheers, bro, Jordan. Yep. Campbelltown. Lol. I was at Campbelltown, right? Lol, Woodsy. I didn't even know what Grindr was till, or Tinder or any, you know what I mean? I don't know any of those dating apps. Mel and I have been together since like 19. Like, I don't know any about this swipe left or swipe right or this or that or any of that shit, bro. Fuck that. You know, it's too easy. What I've noticed with young men and women is they don't fight for the relationship. As soon as it gets too hard, instead of fighting for love and working it out and then coming out a better couple on the other side, they go, fuck, what's the next best thing? Oh, I don't want to commit to this chick in case something else comes better. You know? And I think that's a fuck way to live life. I really do. Yeah, Chris, you help bring calm mind. It's really awesome and Mel's the best. Yeah, Mel is the best, mate. She's towards my head. Turpy, thanks for the wrench, just us. Yeah, nah, cheers, bro. Love you, Turpy. You always helping me out and stuff. Yeah. And if there's any, you know, suggestions you reckon I should do or take, I mean, I'm open-minded. I will do anything. The first mic I bought was shit. It's echoey, so I've got to buy a better mic. Yeah, my wife and I've been together for 27 years. Salute. That's right. And the things you two have gone through in that 27 years, because I know what I've been through with Mel in those 27 years. You know what I mean? It just makes you stronger and better. Stronger, faster, better. You know? Yeah, these young men, relationships are too disposal. Nah, fuck that. I couldn't be fucking her. No way, she doesn't do it for me. I need this. Swipe right, swipe left. Oh, and I hook up with this fuck site, dating site. And every time you do this and you're meeting up with men and women and fucking their love or their feelings for a real life relationship where they're going to become a husband and wife or a man and wife for the rest of their, you know, you're thinking about giving this chick your last name. It makes it harder to have those relationships because now sex is just a transaction, right? So then you're taking that part of the intimates of the partnership away when it should be sacred. Kirby, that's awesome, mate. Talking about Mel, I haven't heard a be cool past any say pussy this year. Jack just yelled out, how's Mel going? He goes, I haven't heard her walk past say pussy. Is she okay?
I didn't want to keep reminding everybody of the obvious.
She goes, I don't want to keep reminding everybody the obvious. I'm telling you, she's the only person that gets away with saying that. I love her to death. Yeah, so that's really upset me, with the young fellas. I used to see some of the young soldiers, talking about, how they did this to that chick, and then I used to say, stop. Don't be better than that. Don't be that guy. You don't have to be a virgin, but don't be like that. Don't be making these relationships so transactional. I know you guys might have a completely different opinion, and I'm just talking to a phone, and you guys don't get to talk back really, so you sort of just hearing it. You might not agree with it. That's cool though. Talking about Mel, haven't you? Cheers, Catherine McKay. Yeah, so I just don't think people fight for love anymore. They don't fight for their relationship. Even if it is hard and something the partner's doing something that you don't like. So, get past that. Learn more about them, become them, be patient, be understanding. Yeah, you got to think that's somebody's daughter. That's somebody, exactly right. That's exactly right, Turpy. It's for these young girls on OnlyFans. I feel so sorry for them. Imagine when they finally give it, because soon guys aren't going to tune in once they're too old or this. I don't know. I've never looked at an OnlyFans or anything. But I could just imagine once their look's gone or what makes them them, then their youth goes. Okay, so they're going to be 30 now, 35, no partner. It's going to be hard to get a guy to come with you because you've had sex with so many guys online that it's embarrassing for a man to know that his ex did that. And then imagine their kids. They haven't even thought about that yet. Their kids in year 8, and their mate comes up to them and goes, look at your mum getting fucking smashed by this big black guy. Her kids have got to deal with that. And these young women haven't thought about any of that shit yet. And they're like, oh, my kids will be fine with it. I'm like, no, they won't. Not when your son's in year 9 or 10 and these mates are going, your mum's a fucking dirty slut and we can prove it. It's going to fucking hurt that kid, mate. You got to think of that. And they're not thinking about this shit. Yeah, so, sorry, just on a bit of a tangent there, but it pisses me off. Porn's too easy to access for young men, and then they think that's the way women want to be treated when it's not. It's all a lie. And their relationships are too disposal, looking for the next best thing. In the meantime, desensitizing themselves to sex and to loyalty and to all these other things that you need in a relationship. But I'm just going off what, I laugh out loud. I should start up Goody's relationship advice. So, and that's why I'm glad my son, out of his own thing in the last year, has gone completely Christian. So, now he's saving himself, so to speak, until he gets married. And I really respect that. I mean, that's hard for young men to do. And I think the men that do that will have a really valuable relationship and be better for their life in the long run. Because there's so much more to life about than just sex and pornography. It's a tiny bit of it. You're 100% right, bro. That's going to start happening in the next 10 years. Watch. What's going to start happening? What were you doing in the background?
What?
Were you cracking up in the background?
No.
That's what's going to happen. Watch the next 10 years. It's going to happen. It will be the news. Just us couples therapy, you reckon? No, because a relationship, you got to keep working at it all the time. It's an evolving thing, It's just, the hardest part is being able to talk to your partner and then tell them what your traumas is, whether it's you, and you have a pornography addiction and you don't know how to tell your partner or, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, the first thing is you got to talk. As soon as we stop talking, look at nations, look at it around the world. As soon as nations stop talking, we start warring. While we're talking, we're not fighting, we're not warring, you know what I mean? And you're only getting better. But, yeah, enough of just us couple therapy because, yeah, I talk, but then I've left my family alone for 9 months at a time in Australia while I'm overseas doing other shit, you know what I mean? And leaving Mel to do everything. She's got to go do the shopping, put the kids to school, everything by herself. Not even just one moment of, and because of me, where a dickhead I was, with all the units I went to, we had no family around, so it was just Mel. Mel was my family, because I was always looking for units that I needed to get to better myself in my career. I was very selfish about my career. Just like anything, if you don't water it, it won't grow. Yep. And it's hard to talk about the hard things, man. It's hard to talk about, you know, like my mate was talking, anyway, I've got to say in Thailand, nothing matters. All I've got to say in Thailand, nothing matters. What do you mean? What do you mean, Dad Ross? I agree. I was on the other end fighting to be family for 8 years after kids were born, but didn't work, trying to save my relationship nearly. And that's the other thing too. Chris, you just brought something up. Do you stay in a relationship for your children, and fake it? You know, but they can see. You know, your kids know. No, you know what it's like to be a kid. So do you fake it for your kids and stay together at sacrifice of your own happiness for your kids, or do you do the separation and bring your kids into it and explain what's going on? I don't know. I've always thought about that though.
You fucker.
You know, because when I was younger, I think it's all about the kids, right? But then I'm like, how can you bring up happy kids if you're not happy? I did. 8 years. Yep. That's crazy. Fucking crazy. The world's crazy. Who's got to work tomorrow? Who doesn't? Oh shit. Why is that like that? Sorry, you got a little mic. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Little light again. Yeah, so relationships, hey, how do we get onto that? I want to tell you about, yeah, bro, 7 a.m. start. Yeah, bro. Yep. For time I used to start in the army, we used to be at work at 7. Off work till Tuesday. Fuck yeah, Turpy. Boom, 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 boom. Fuck no, happiness comes first or else it's negative. Whoa, we're just getting smashed here. Comes first or it's negative environment. Most of the time your life's easier if you're happy, right? Myself and my ex split when I fell pregnant. We knew we weren't meant to be forever, so we stopped it before it started. Well, Catherine, that's hard to do, especially when you're preggers, mate. That's when you need support the most. I remember Mel when she was pregnant, man. Holy hell. Regret now, though, kids ended up telling me to leave her. She's toxic, right? After the fact. Work, laugh out loud. Javra's like, work? What do you mean work? What, walking down to the pub in Phuket along the beach and getting a beer? Yeah, that worked. No work 2 weeks until fully healed. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, mate, yeah. Are you on painkillers for that, mate? Like, what do they give you for that, man? That's going to be pretty crazy. And I think it's important to get married. I think just living together in a de facto relationship is good. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. And, you know, marriage, they say, is for Christians and Catholics, but I don't think it is. And I think it's a public announcement to the world, to your family, to everybody, whilst putting rings on each other's things, making a contract to each other in public and screaming from the top of the mountain, this is my wife, this is my husband. I think that matters. It's got nothing to do with religion. I think that going through that ceremony matters. And for your children to know about it. See, Mel and I were a de facto relationship from 96 to 2009. And Josh was born in 2002 and Sarah was born in 2000. You know, so they were, what was Josh in 2009? He was 7, I think, and Sarah was 9 years old at my wedding, and we had them as part of the ceremonial. And they carried the rings and that. And what made turn in my mind was I was going to Afghan in 2010, and I knew this was going to be for real, right? And biggest chance of dying over there since the deployment, since Afghan started, right? Because we changed, if you look at my other videos from RTF, Rebuilding Task Force, which means no fighting, rebuilding, to MTF in 2010, which is Mentor Task Force, mentoring the Afghan National Army and teaching them how to fight. So we started fighting, right? So I knew shit was going to hit the fan. So I said, if I die, I don't want on the news people saying, oh, good, his missus, you know, she's doing it hard now, he's dead. I wanted them to know her as Mrs. fucking Gooding, you know, and I started thinking about the value of marriage, and Mel and I got married in 2009. 15th of August 2009, we've been married since. Congratulations on hitting 100 subscribers. I don't care what the fuck anyone says. That's an accomplishment on its own, bro. Cheers, Jordan. It's all to you guys, though, you know, all to you guys. And if you guys can follow, I always forget his name. It's, what's the Instagram guy? Hookstagram. Hookstagram's a good dude, man. Like, I came onto one of his lives during the day. He does lives during the day, and I was just talking to everybody. And after his live, I got 13 subs. How hard now to find sincere, honest, loving woman? Yes, I've given up. Right. That's, I think, have you noticed? I'm watching a thing on YouTube about how Western men, white men, are going now to Asia. You know, you can invite friends on live with StreamYard. You get Davros, Jordan, Chris, Jack. Right, I think Hookstagram was trying to tell me about that stream. That's the one with the goose looking, the duck head. If I yap too much, just say shut the fuck up. Chris, it's just hard to find sincere good people these days, not just women with lives. Anyway, right. Jordan, it was the first thing I checked for this morning. Super cool. What sorry? What did I miss? Oh, the 100 subs. All right, yeah, okay, yeah, it is super cool. Right, just us. I got Hookster to sub up to you, bro. Oh, right, Turby.
Wondering how that happened.
Yeah, I was wondering how that happened. He said that one of his mates. I have known Hookster for about 4 to 5 years. Right. Right, okay, no, Hookster's cool, man. I got onto, there's a few Streamlabs, it's another one and it's cheap. There's a few Streamlabs, it's another one and it's cheaper. I've seen Hookster on live, he's pretty cool. Yeah. You know, we're talking about like dabs, if you know what dabs is, you know, the gel that they use in America. I was talking about how you can do it homemade, where you get a hair straightener with baking paper and stand on it and it squeezes the juice out of the flour. I've seen Hookster on live, yeah. I'm subbed to Hookie, yep. Yeah, as soon as he heard you're a soldier, he subbed straight away. He's, dude, and I went straight onto his live with him for probably about an hour, just talking with all these other dudes. I had a great time, man, learning heaps of stuff. And he was just saying, you know, how we've sort of all the same, but we come from different places, talking about Pato, Turpy, himself and myself, how we had completely different, you know, careers, upbringings, what have you, from 19 onwards. But we're all the same. We've gone through that part of life and we're all sort of like-minded. Isn't that cool? Yeah, soon he's heard you're a soldier. Yeah, he did, man. He's awesome. You restream his lives, eh? You restream his lives, eh? What does that mean, restream, Turpy? I'm subbed to everyone. That's it. That is in this live. I think I am. I think I've subbed to everybody. Because whenever someone subs me, I'll click on them and sub to them, you know? We respect our soldiers fully. So glad you was hooked up. That's awesome. Yeah, nah, he's awesome, Hookstagram. Turpy, can you drop Hook's link, please? Yeah. Bloody oath. He's a champion, man. And he's fighting for the advocate. I think he's trying to sign up or get into Parliament about, legalising marijuana and the benefits of CBD and THC, not just, for fucking fun and getting high. I restream his live sometimes. Restream them, does that mean you just rewatch them? Yeah, one sec. Because there's some cool dudes that were in there, man. There's some really cool guys. But Stolen Valor, does everyone know what Stolen Valor is? I know Jordan does. Are you aware of what Stolen Valor is, guys? Yeah, put Hookstagram's link up here if you want in the comments. I don't care. It'll be bloody oath. Because I think if I remember rightly, if he's still here, let me go back in the comments here. Chain Matt from Melbourne. I'm pretty sure I've met him in Hooksty. Oh, Turpy, is he live now, is he? Is he? I'll have a look. Or maybe I should stop this one and go live with him. What do you reckon? Do you want me to stop this and go live, go into his? Let me just go to, I'm just going to my other I'm just going in here to YouTube to see if I can see it. Because, yeah, he's cool. What's that? We could go over and jump on the panel. Yeah, well, I'm thinking that for sure. Hang on a sec, guys. Oh, yeah, here he is. He's got 38 over there right now. We spoke about Stolen Valor the other night. Can't think of what it is, but... What do you reckon, lads? No, it's a streaming platform we spoke about. But before we do, everyone please sub up and get that link. Yeah, is everyone a sub of mine? Sub, what do they say? Sub and like?
You guys know how to get home. I took myself all the way home in the cop car. And, yeah, but I was right here in this building. But our notes.
They probably thought you escaped one of the fucking weirdos down there at that young age running around in your socks. Fucking,
I'm just sorry, I'm just writing a thing on his live.
yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Are you
What?
near that
You can
beach?
stay live, bro. Yeah, let's see if we can get on hooks.
I know how the cop. I was like, it's okay. I know how I got here. I can get home. I don't need you to take me. But because I was so young, I didn't understand that they had to take me. Like any normal adult would not let me run around in the way I was. So I look back now.
You can stay live, bro. I'll go over and jump on the panel. Okay. Well,
But
it's up to you guys. I mean, I love just chatting to you dudes.
Running around the city.
I know if we go to Hooksy's, it might turn very
And
420.
especially Adelaide, that's a city of murders, isn't it? I mean, churches.
Hey, I'm live too. Just us. Cheers, brother. Good to see you, man. What's up? Catherine says, Catherine McKay. Catherine, how you doing, Catherine? And how you doing, Just Us? Shout out, Just Us, your man, Ken. It's good to fucking see you. This one is for you. Got a fat bong. Let me turn this background off.
All right, so let me go over to his. I reckon. What do you reckon? Or should I stay live here?
Jump on your bike.
Just-
I'm out
It reminds me of an injustice.
Yeah. Well, what do you reckon, guys? Are you in for that or not? I want to know what the other 9 people. See your hooks.
Roy the Rooter.
What do you reckon, drop?
Oh, Roy the Rooter. Fucking great song by Kevin Bloody Wilson.
I'm subbed. See on your hooks. See your hooks. See ya on hooks. Okay. Everyone reckons go to hooks.
Roy the Rooter.
All right. I'll go to hooks.
What do you reckon?
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, I'll get away with it all the time.
G'day, Turpy. How you doing? Good to see you, Terps. Chris. Hey, that must have been fucking Just Us. Give us a shout out.
Yep.
Where you at? Just Us. Cheers, brother. Shout out to you. Congratulations, 100 subscribers. I saw yesterday. 100 subs. Stuff. Legend.
I've just gone silent because I'm typing it. Hooks Jack is Stolen Valor Act. It's meant to help protect service members and their reputation, but also defence against any false claim of military declaration. Stop it. That's exactly what it is.
Just in time.
Lying cunts that dress up on Anzac Day with uniforms to get the pats on the back.
Just about to finish. Just when I think it's about to shut down, it gets busy. But I figured I'd have that bong because I did almost drink the bong a minute ago.
Come over, guys. Okay, at least you can have a feed, bro. I'm on the panel.
G'day, 420 mob.
All right, I'm gonna head over there, lads and lasses. Okay, everyone's asking me to come over.
Also check
I'll
out
see you over at
Aussie's
Hookstagrams live, guys.
Aussie Stoners channel, that's another one of Hooks where we